Yo. What you running with, bro?
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.
You about to roll up or what?
King and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They're doing big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the high cruiser bill, ain't nothing.
Touch 50, touch 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Move 15. 55. There. Let's go. 55 is my guy, 55. All day, dogs. Shift.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
The Seahawks first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from him.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got you, 88. I got you. Let's get the ball.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
I got one. Hey.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Watson's
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slam. Mike 50. Bound to lose one. Hey, check. Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
54 Mike. White 31. Check now. Alert. Motion. Pop.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. 59. Mike's 50. Mike's go.
Throwing again on second down. Watson throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Mike's 56. I got you, punk. Mike 56. Mike 59. Let's go one more.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Mike 54. All right, D, let's start. All right, D. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Hey, 31. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Watson off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
10 yards to go.
Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
12. 3 buzz.
Again, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
12.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Returning it is Moore. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Watson, rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage, But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
To throw is Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Oh, shit.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, shit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Texans.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Good job right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Wilson steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for
Wilson
a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf,
Seattle.
34 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Touchdown, Houston! Duke Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Texans take over.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
59. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Come off the ball hard. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Rip left. 59, I'm going.
The final shot before the break. Watson.
Bring it.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
What screen? Mike's 50.
Here's Watson.
Here we go.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Texans 35, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me, because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, that's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Right there, 54 Mike. Defense wins 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
Be alert, be alert. We got 4. Hey, easy. Good.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw again. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
On third down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They run for it with Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
The tackle made.
A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Chris Carson stopped short of the goal line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Carson.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Alert. 55. I don't even know why this team.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Watson.
I'm coming after you.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Out. All goes special. All goes through.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Texans 42, Seahawks 18. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson will throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
In your face.
26.
On first down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll check that down to Carson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Play action. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, bro. What is this?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught at the 25.
Good game, bro.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a...
horse racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop.